Hi everyone, it's Insiders time once again. This time Andy's going to tell you how to access the Xbox Live Marketplace on your PC, and we continue our search for the sadly AWOL Graham. But first, get ready for the world's first Cuddle 'em Up. If Bioshock is to be believed, it's possible to program the human mind with trigger phrases that will give you control over a person's behaviour and actions. However, as with most video games, it's a completely fabricated, not to mention utterly preposterous notion, and certainly doesn't work on disobedient cats, work-shy employees, or the cute girl that works at the local Tesco Metro. Quite why I bring this up when I'm about to preview Cuddlesoft's first ever Hug 'em Up simulator, Snugglikins Let's Get Cozy. I don't know.
Dad!
But, yeah, what?
Would you kindly preview a game that people actually care about, say Bioshock 2?
Why, Andy, it would give me no greater pleasure to preview Bioshock 2.
Cool, and once you're done with that, would you kindly pick up my dry cleaning, get me a coffee, and sign away the deeds to your house?
Well, it would give me no greater pleasure to pick up your dry cleaning, fetch you a coffee, and what was the third thing?
Sign away the deeds to your house.
What's the magic phrase?
Would you kindly sign away the deeds to your house?
It would give me no greater pleasure to sign away the deeds to your house. Okay. Shall I continue?
Yeah, by all means.
Cool. So the bizarre, nude Mr. Universe wannabe Frank Fontaine has been sapped of all his Adam, and depending on your behaviour, Jack is either Rapture's heroic prodigal son, or has unleashed a plague of murderous splicers upon the world. Now what? Well, now you move on. Bioshock 2 propels the story forward a decade after the events of the original, leaves Jack behind, as far as we know, and plops you into the bulky diving suit of the very first Big Daddy. However, you can cast aside those fears of steering a lead-footed, lumbering Goliath around Rapture. This Big Daddy is faster and more intelligent than his hulking successors, although at the expense of the strength they possess. You've still got the nifty drill and rivet gun, but you can also employ plasmids and other weapons into your repertoire, which thankfully can now be dual-wielded. Also, because you're fully suited up for deep-sea exploration, there'll be moments when you can exit Rapture's increasingly fragile confines and trawl the ocean floor for Adam-generating sea slugs. Back indoors, your chunky siblings and a new generation of splicers are still on hand to cause you headaches, but even the formidable Big Daddy pales into comparison to the Big Sister. There's only one of them, but this mechanised little sister is the self-appointed ruler of Rapture, and with her combination of speed, power and telekinetic abilities, it's not hard to see why nobody objected. Bioshock's moral core still lies in the petite frames of the little sisters. As before, you can opt to rescue or harvest them, but there's now a third option to adopt them, which means they'll hop onto your shoulder and keep an eye out for any Adam-rich bodies to stick their sizable syringes into. This introduces a new escort and defend mechanic to the gameplay, as you'll have to keep your creepily adorable accomplice safe when she attracts the attention of splicers, or, worse still, the Big Sister. A solid single-player campaign seems assured then, but Bioshock 2 also addresses the biggest criticism levelled at the first game with the introduction of a multiplayer mode. In keeping with the series' rich mythology, the multiplayer actually reveals another piece of Rapture history, casting players in the role of plasmid test subjects during the undersea dystopia's collapse. A COD-style experience point system is employed, with new plasmids and tonics occupying the same position as perks. Bioshock 2 is currently scheduled for a 30th October release, although this is still subject to change. Now, if you excuse me, I've got some errands to run. Grande cappuccino, was it?
Yeah, whatever. Hello everyone, and welcome to Super Kalo's 60 Seconds, the willfully inaccurately named section of the Insiders, where we tell you how to get the most out of your Xbox 360. This week we're talking about a feature of your Xbox 360 you may not have noticed, because it's not actually on your console. It's Xbox Live Marketplace on Xbox.com. It's like Aladdin's Cave, if Aladdin's Cave was full of downloadable content for your Xbox 360 rather than jewels and lamps and stuff. And if Aladdin's Cave allowed you to send jewels to your Xbox 360 download queue right from the web. Alright, it's nothing like Aladdin's Cave, but here's how to do it anyway. Right, first up, load up your web browser, and once you're done dealing with threatening emails, head to Xbox.com. Go to the Xbox Live tab, then click on Xbox Live Marketplace. From here you can find arcade games, demos, game add-ons, videos, and more. Let's say you want to download the See the Future add-on for Fable 2. Find the game, click the add-on, click Download to Xbox 360, and then confirm your selection. The next time you turn on your Xbox 360, the demo will automatically begin to download. If you add multiple items to your queue, you can even rearrange the download order right from your computer. It's quick, it's easy, and it'll be waiting for you at home, just like... Haha, take that! Right, now over to AC Bongos, who looks like he's had a nasty accident.
Here's your cappuccino, sir.
Yeah, would you kindly get lost?
Hello? Help! I'm actually stuck. we'll call it Ace in the Hole. They said it'll be hilarious. You can go down the well, and everyone will think it's brilliant. Well, thanks a lot, boys. The Insiders is about to finish, and here I am, stuck down a well. Well, I suppose at least while I'm down here, I can use Twitter on my mobile phone to keep in touch with the Xbox community and find out what everyone's up to. If you haven't discovered Twitter yet, you should definitely give it a shot. All the cool kids are doing it, and me and Super Kalo and Mr. Pointyhead are on there too. Don't let that put you off. So you can catch up with us by following at AC Bongos, at Mr. Pointyhead, and at Super Kalo. You can see there's lots of thought gone into those names. It's a great way for you to keep in touch with the Insiders if for some reason you really feel that's what you want to do. And it's the only way you'll be able to keep in touch with me while I'm stuck down a well. Thanks everyone, I'm AC Bongos, and I will see you soon on Inside Xbox. And if you could please send help as soon as possible, that would be great.